Hi everybody, welcome to the Southwell Soul. My name is Gladys and this is a special pick a card reading for the lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. And it's happening in Scorpio's time. Taurus is Scorpio's opposite sign. The card of judgment came up for everybody in each of the readings. So I think that's something we need to look at, is something from the past coming back to be re-looked at, or maybe a chance to recalibrate in some area of our lives. And I do feel like that's the kind of message, is a chance to recalibrate and re-look at and see things from a different perspective. And the readings are beautiful, and I hope they help you, and I would love your feedback. So make your choices now from the 3, group 1, 2, and 3, and you'll hear me in your reading. Welcome back, group 1. Your card is azurite, your crystal is azurite, and it says insight. Insight. So maybe something to do with third eye. And your hidden card is, or the other hidden card is the silver bowl, love, and it's a number 12. Very interesting. I'm curious to see what the rest of your reading has to say. Let's see how they tie in. Okay. Wow, gosh, group 1. Strong messages about relationship here for you. What I'm getting here for you is a relationship, something to do with a relationship, maybe one from the past that you thought was over, being revived in some way. And I don't think that it's been easy. So at the center you have the Lovers. Maybe you've had to make a choice, or someone had to make a choice regarding you, you know. And with the 7 of Swords, there might have been, and with the 5 here, 5 of Wands. Okay, well, I feel your relationship, your reading is about a relationship, a significant relationship that might have been tested. There might have been a lot of outside influence. Messing with it is essentially what I'm seeing. Maybe you even thought there was no hope, and it's being renewed. You know, with the 5 of Wands, I feel like there's been a competitive energy around it, especially with the 7 of Swords. But the 7 of Swords is now in the reverse, and it suggests that the love has withstood all of that. Look at this, the 6 of Cups, in what you need to think about, which suggests like an old relationship. It's like echoing the Judgment card. There's something from the past, almost like a divinely guided, like past life relationship, if that's what you believe in. But it's so beautiful and so sweet. And then, yeah. And then in the unconscious, you have the High Priestess, like listening. I feel like you have been listening to your inner guidance, no matter what people have said or what has been thrown at you. You've trusted this relationship. And I feel like with the High Priestess here, it's almost like your faith is rewarded, is what I'm feeling here. Let me get clarifiers now for the first few cards. Okay, so wow, the Lovers with the 10 of Coins, like such fulfillment being offered. I was chatting with a friend of mine about blended families, and this looks like a blended family, unconventional, you know, so beautiful. It's like, look how happy that is. so much abundance as well. You know, it's having the stability, the family, the love, the joy, and the abundance. And you have the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Swords here in the reverse. Like, I feel like a new beginning. There's a complete renewal, a new start for this relationship. And I didn't look at this, but this thing that I feel is coming from the past. Maybe someone was holding themselves back. Someone was withholding, it feels like. Maybe even someone, you could be the person that was withholding the feelings, or whatever, for whatever reason there was withholding, and yet it looks like there's a deep love here. You have the Six of Cups with the Six of Coins, like balance. Gosh, all I can say is whatever this partnership is, it promises joy, a giving and taking, an equalness and equality. You know, you have the Lovers, which is the six. You have the Six of Cups and the Six of Coins. It's all this about balance and stability, and but equality. So a relationship of equality. And, you know, under the surface, or what is going to, in the unconscious, is this High Priestess. You listening to your inner guidance, and no matter what was being said. And with the Devil in reverse, it's like that inner guidance has led you to dispel any, almost like clear all the chains, all the, I don't want to say toxicity, but maybe there was a lot of negativity around this relationship. And I feel like your strong belief, despite what was going on, is what has cleansed this and healed, brought about healing. In the near future, you have the Eight of Coins in the reverse. It's like maybe a time for resting. And with the World here, it's like, I feel like maybe celebrating this cycle that has been put to rest. Beautiful. Cycle has been put to rest. And I think that this is about resting and allowing this renewal. Okay. Yeah. But there's a need to celebrate and a need to rest. If there's been a lot of busyness, it's almost like the partnership needs to recalibrate and look at what you've managed to achieve, and almost celebrate it, maybe honor it and anchor it in, acknowledge what has been achieved, because it feels like it was no easy feat, you know. You have the Eight of Cups, really suggesting that you walked away, and now it's time to let go. Maybe with this in here, I feel like this is saying that walking away has led to almost like, you know, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, like whatever those knives were in your back, the backbiting, the talking about, or whatever was toxic, you've been able to release that. And I think it's because of this, actually. There was, looks like it was heavy. And around you, with the Queen of Cups, you have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups. I'm going to get a clarifier for this. Wow, gosh. You know, it's so funny. When I saw this, my first instinct was this person has let go of the naivety and moved to the King of Cups, and look what you get. It's like you don't even have to stand up for yourself anymore. It's like you don't have to be defensive. You don't have to defend the relationship. You don't have to feel like you have to. It's almost like you've got to this place where you've said, wow, this has been divinely guided. This has been guided to me by my intuition. Whatever else has gone on, I've been guided. I've listened, and I was guided here. And now I don't even, that where you are at that place, you don't have to engage in whatever this thing is or was. You just kind of like, okay, I know me. I know this. I'm standing in my power. I don't have to engage. I don't have to fight. I'm just calm and confident in my right to have this. That's the feeling I get there. And then with the advice, the transformation, you get the death card. In this deck, it's the Tower actually, with the Eight of Cups again. So I feel like there are still things you are letting go of. You see, this is you still battling with worrying about what people say and believing in your right to have this, right? And that's okay. And I think that this advice is reminding you to, when these things come up, just release, release, release. It's like all that is not serving this partnership is being shaken up so that you can see what needs to be released. It's almost like even seeing who is really on your side. Things will be revealed to you. I feel like that's what it's saying. Things are revealed to you so that you can release whatever needs to be released. And I feel like this is representing the High Priestess, and you listening to your inner wisdom and guidance on this and trusting it no matter what the external looks like. And this is you singing a song, singing this, the magic of this relationship or partnership into being. And even if it's not a relationship, although I'm seeing love here. And then in the outcome, you have the Two of Wands with the Page of Wands. I feel like this is moving now to a different level. It's no longer lie. We used to say lie, like play. Love, it's not. It's for real now, and it's moving towards the Ten of Cups. Even though there's still work to be done here. Let's see here. This is where you are trying to take it to, and it's not there yet. There is still maybe some obstacles, but I want to say that a major blockage has been overcome. A major hurdle has been overcome in this relationship. Maybe it's something like it could be anything in relationships, extended oh my goodness, I don't know, I didn't even see this card. It was lying here. It must have fallen out, and the Knight of Cups. But there's so much love. There is so much love is what I'm seeing here. Ace of Cups, an outpouring of love. But I feel like a major hurdle has been achieved. For some of you, it could be a divorce settlement coming through so that you can move on to your next, to this current relationship. Because I feel like there's this relationship that's maybe been long and hard because of external forces, it feels like. But I feel it's not yet. This morning when I was doing a reading, I got this thing, not yet uhuru, like you are still working towards, maybe we always work towards that completion, but something has been completed, something has been ended beautifully. Something has been resolved, and now it's almost like the two can move towards something together. And there will be challenges, but they are there to show you what needs to be released, what is not for you, and what and who is not for you, and what is, you know. Gosh, moving towards stability and joy and wish fulfillment. And I'm going to leave it there, group one. I think I've gone on too long. I hope this has read your situation, and I would love to hear your feedback. I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group two. This is your reading for the lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. So, and I think I will also do quick, like, collective reading for TikTok and Instagram, if you want to look at that as well. Oh, wow. Your card is the Earth card, and you get the Green Man, growth. Gosh, this is like the 10 of coins, and this is like, what, the 10 of coins? It's like I feel this is about grounding, and I see a lot of coins here. Coins, Earth, coins. So you might be worried about money, and this to me suggests an energy of abundance coming in. And I hope that for you, group two, if this is what has been on your mind, it feels to me like a shift. I do think that the lunar eclipse, I feel the reading so far talking about a shift, and your shift is around money and abundance, grounding something, your stability maybe. You might be worried about something coming in. Let's see. In the near past, you have the Two of Wands. So what a happy card this is. There's the Earth again showing up. It's like putting into the earth. Maybe you've made a big investment. You've been investing. You know, the Two of Wands is also about watching and waiting, and maybe you've been investing in something. And investment can be observing, writing, doing, hoping, praying. You know, it can be loving. To me, it feels like you've planted seeds, and you've been waiting for those to come to bear. And with the Hierophant at the center, for some of you, it could be waiting for a sign, a message from a beloved, or from some kind of institutional thing. And it's taken a while, you know. This thing that you are hoping for and waiting for feels like it will give you a lot of independence. It could be banks. Maybe you've applied for a home loan or something, some kind of loan, and you're waiting for that to come in, and you feel strongly that it will be the beginning of something very new for you. And you know, I try not to focus too much on prediction, but the energy of this reading is suggesting that there's this, you know, the earth is bountiful. It's like you've put in the work. Now sit back and wait for the earth is giving back to you, beloveds. That's what I feel. In the unconscious is what you need to think of is the High Priestess. There's something you are not listening to. Maybe you know that it's almost like saying you need to trust, I feel. But there is, in the unconscious, beneath the surface, there's this aha, it's like something is being brought to your attention, or there's a complete knowing. You know, these two are like opposite energies. It's like maybe you haven't listened, but it will become patently clear to you. Whatever it is, maybe, and you know, the crown there, it's everything you've waited for. But you might have, you know what I feel? Your faith has been tested. Let's see. You have been patient. Yeah. Okay, so here's you feeling this, trying to lay your foundations. That's what you've been doing. You've put in the seeds, and from those you are hoping that those will result in this stability. That's what you are aiming towards. And you have been patient, and you've been waiting for this maybe contract to come in, for spirit to reveal themselves. You know, for some of you, this could be a contract from a university, an institution, a job, a legal issue, and you've patiently waited and watched. And you know, I feel here with the watching and waiting, there is something growing. There's something growing, you know. And I feel like there has been, it's been sticky. You've got, you've felt this frustration at the maybe lack of communication. Maybe that's what you're waiting for, this communication, and you have felt frustrated. But I feel like this, you know, the feeling I'm getting here with the mystical, it's not one of the cards, but what I feel from that is that maybe the comms has been written yet. It just hasn't reached you, you know. Maybe someone still uses snail mail. But you know, that's, for me, that's a metaphor for a decision having been made, but the time to be told or that to be revealed is not nigh. It's not here yet. Look at that. That's communication. And it's exactly that. It's still in the ether. And then you get the devil card. And in this devil card, it's like there's the sword of truth releasing you. So it's almost like some communication that comes in releases you. And even though you might not have complete independence, do you know, the feeling I get is that you are sitting down, you are laying down the foundations for the foundation. You know, it's like conceptualizing the foundation, like the architect drawing the thing, writing the thing, but it's not yet showing form. And yet I get the strong feeling about form taking shape, even though it's not visible right now. And with the King of Coins, you see, you get the Nine of Coins and the King of Coins almost saying the same thing, as like, it's not taken form yet, you know. But there is a moment of utter clarity here, like the truth being revealed, you know. And then the Knight of Swords there. I'm going to get another clarifier for the King of Coins there. Judgment, and the Ten of Swords. It's kind of saying the same thing. Gosh. This makes me think of the conflict between Israel and Palestine. And this is like peace. So many are praying for peace because in these days things are so visible, but Palestine's been going on for a long, long, long time. This pain and suffering. And I don't know why I'm talking about that, but this looks like Sweden, right? Switzerland was neutral. Anyway, I know it's not, or the Red Cross, or like peace. I feel like something, it's not going to make you rich instantly, but it is going to bring you a whole lot of peace, which is, man, it's this feeling that I was saying earlier. It's like something's coming in, and it's not instant success or instant riches, but it's helping you lay the foundations for those, whatever it is, this dream that you want, this long-term vision that you have. And it's so much more than that instant wealth or abundance, or whatever abundance means to you, that instant family. It's so much more than that. It's almost preparation. It's like this. Gosh, you can win $1 million, whatever, or you can be awarded 200,000, and that 200,000, wow, it feels like more than that million, because from that 200,000 you are able to create long-term stability. That's the thing. And I want to laugh at myself, because that's not what I knew the message to be, because it reveals itself slowly, and so that's even more powerful. I don't know, some of you will get what I mean. In the near future, the same message of not instant, but a dreaming towards that. You, which is so lovely, have the Queen of Coins, a time to enjoy what you do have. Oh, you have 2 aces, the Ace of Swords and then the Ace of Cups. So it feels to me like a beautiful, loving, transformative offer coming in, which makes you feel like this Queen of Coins here. Wow, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And maybe you need to imbibe this energy. Maybe you need to, in the full moon, imagine you're being this. What does this mean? If you were awarded the loan, a partnership, let's say, with the writing there, you've sent off a manuscript, and you get an offer. If you get that offer, how do you use that offer to build this happy person? And what is this happy person? No, what is your version of this? What's made you so happy? Dream that. And look at this beautiful, beautiful card. Oh man, and I must just thank my brother. He gave me these new cards. They are so gorgeous. They've slowly hit me how beautiful they are. I've been enjoying these so much. The mystic moments. I don't know why I've got such an attachment to those cards. I don't normally hold on so long. Okay, and then advice. I'm going to come back to this. That's also about patiently working on your craft. With the Ace of Coins here, it's still being patient. It is that message of you can be offered win money, and it's so sudden that it gets squandered because you've never had so much, right? You don't know what to do with it. Whereas you can earn money, right? You put in a proposal, you've done it, whatever, and you have to think very carefully about how you will use that money to create more money. Just an example. No rushing. Okay, so in the near future, Ten of Cups and the King of Cups is, you know, it is that thing of be careful what you wish for. I think the time that you have now of not having what you want is helping you think about, use that time to think about exactly what it is you want, like dream it into being, write it into being, you know, with this. If you're needing to write proposals, write. If you need to write job applications, write them. You know, it's that kind of thing. But I also feel it's like, with the other cards here, I didn't look at this, you feeling trapped here. But not listening to, not trusting that the High Priestess is telling you you are free, and once you're free to wish, you're free to fly. You know, I'm jumping around, but it's this thing of slowly but steadily, because in your not having your wish fulfillment, you can think very carefully about the things that you need to do, right? And slowly action those things. Whereas if you just got a whole lot, you might not be as meticulous in your doing, your strategizing. And there's also a card here of strategy. And here, the Queen of Coins, I feel this is saying, it's Cancer, Capricorn. I'm just saying that because the Cancer card came up. It's like looking at your opposite side of you. Anyway, but the point that it's no rushing. Sit with this energy. Maybe at the lunar eclipse, sit with this energy and vision, maybe even plan. What will the steps be? What are the immediate steps that you need to take for this dream of yours? And around you is an offer coming in that helps you. Gosh, I think you walked away from whatever negative behavior, holding on to the wrong things. Maybe it's been a tough time for you, but you've walked away from those things that you needed to walk away from. And as a result, this is your ships coming in, is what I feel. That's what's around you. For some of you, there might be an offer of love. But I feel like even if it is an offer of love, there's still work to do on the relationship. Maybe there's been a lot of hurt that needs to still be healed. But I feel like this, anyway, you take it as it fits you. Your advice is the Five of Swords with the Three of Cups. It's being smart in your partnerships. Being very smart in your partnerships. Right? I can't help thinking with the Five of Swords. Look at the bruised and battered person there. Like, that person has been through the mill. They've had to go through so much to get where they are. And that's it. Like, if you just had it handed on a plate, would you have learned all these things about how life is, how people are, how people might disappoint you, whatever? And Five of Wands, exactly. That this thing has not been easy. But there's a lot of change here. I'm just going to get it clarified. I don't know why. The Three of Cups is just not one of my favorite cards at all. And you get the Two of Cups, like a partnership. Thinking very carefully about your partnerships. Which partnerships light you up? and which partnerships make you feel like this and like this, like you've got to compete. I think you are having to be tactical, and maybe that's what this impasse, this time in between, should I say, is allowing you to be very smart about who is and who isn't, who you should be working with, who you should be engaging with. And then in the outcome, wow, I love this, the 8 of coins and the 9 of wands. This is the wounded warrior, see, standing tall, having learned from these thorns, from the battering and bruising. You've learned so much. Now it's almost like time for the next step of the you know what, it's continuing the hard work. The success of the ballerina is in the exercise they do, in the putting in the time. So I'm afraid to say to you, my dear group 2, that yours is not a direct path. It's more the, I don't want to say hard because there's so much joy here, but yours is the part of the diligent student, of the diligent worker, of the, and who remains a student forever, right? It's like you're aiming for the Queen of Coins, enjoying the fruit of your labor, being able to sit and not worry about the finances because you've put in that work. But I feel like maybe this offer that comes in leads to the next phase of the hard work, because you look at you've done the 9 of wands, you've learned, now you're putting in the next steps. Let me get one more for that. You know what it is as well. So the 9 of wands suggests having learned. Now what you've learned, you apply for the next phase. You apply to make perfection, to create, not perfection, I don't want to talk about perfection, but this thing that you've been working on has brought you here. You've learned so much, and now you can apply that to the next phase, the next iteration of you. And this tells me that you have the forward ever, backward never. It's like reaching for the stars, you know, reaching for the stars. Something, reaching for your coin, reaching for your complete stability. And this, I love this. Earth element, there's a lot of this earthing, grounding. I think what you are moving towards now is the grounding, but there is still work to do, dear hearts. There's still work to do. Slow but steady for you. And now I get this feeling like what you're doing is being enriched by the earth and held by the earth, and likewise is enriching the earth. There's you here giving to the earth as well, planting the seeds, and something is growth. Okay, group 2, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. I'd love your feedback, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. Your cards are joy and gratitude, kunzite and hiddenite. Joy and gratitude, how lovely. And cave, retreat. Very interesting. It's like finding balance, and maybe yours is in a relationship, almost like a relationship needs some kind of retreat for its healing. In the near past, you have the sun, a lot of joy here, joy and abundance shining on something. But with the 5 of Cups, perhaps you also have the 7 of Swords. This is like crying over spilt milk. And this, but the Seven of Swords does imply something, some kind of betrayal maybe. But with the Five of Cups, it could be you focusing only on, this person is looking at the past, at the sun from the past, when there's also sun in the future. Let me come back to I want to get the clarifiers, especially for that Seven of Swords. Anyway, and here's this retreating again, this need to take a break and just spend time doing nothing kind of thing. In the unconscious, there's something being revealed. There's a new beginning. There's an offer. There's some like a new, well, I feel like this is a new energy which we get when we rest, right? Wow, there has been a lot of pain and worry. And the Nine of Swords can also talk about it being in our mind, Okay, let's look at this. So, okay, in the near past, okay, the Sun with the Four of Cups. So, what I feel here is that you've maybe had a relationship or something in the past that you saw as perfect, even if it wasn't, right? It might cause you to only look at the past and not the future, is what I feel here, Group 3. Right? Glamorizing the past, and so that anything in the present pales by comparison. But here you are looking nostalgically at the spilled cups, and yet you have something in your hand that is beautiful. And this is you worrying, maybe burning candles over something maybe that's in the past. And with the Seven of Swords, this betrayal maybe even from the past, or this betrayal is maybe you betraying yourself by only looking at the past. But there's an imbalance. It's like you're not seeing the truth of a situation, and that's stopping you from being able to move forward. That's what I'm seeing here. With the Four of Swords, you have the Eight of Wands. Maybe there's a need to retreat and just let go of social media for a while. Maybe you're needing to be on your own for a while so that you can listen to what your soul hears and needs and wants. But there's a need for quiet. There's a need for this retreat, so that you can find this balance, so that you can find this joy and gratitude and see what's good in your life. Maybe you've been looking at the negative only and not being able to see the sun. With the Ace of Wands, I feel, and the Five of Wands, it might have been, this could be your mind talk, lots of ideas and thinking. And then, for me, that's a bit of clarity, or at least a sense of knowing. It can be renewed passion. That comes out of some kind of conflict. Maybe you've been in conflict, and maybe this is, for some of you, this is saying you and the love need to take time out, if this is the same relationship, it's being stuck on, when you first meet, you have rose-colored glasses and everything's rosy, and you don't have the mortgage, you don't have the children, you don't have the mouths to feed, you don't have the worrying about money, you know. So you idealize that perfect relationship, whereas now you're living in the real world. So if this is a current relationship, it needs some time alone to rediscover what you fell in love with, kind of thing. Rediscover this passion and get away from the mundanity of life, whatever, you know, the dotting T's, crossing I's, the checks and balances, and the worrying about money. It's kind of like a commitment from both to get away. If this is an old and new relationship, likewise, the new relationship needs a chance for it to be established. But there's some like getting away from the talk, the people, the words, the worry, the conflict, and that's the feeling here. You have the Page of Swords, like a renewal. I feel like this break is so needed for you to have this renewal. Maybe you are needing to just go away with your books and your journals and your make wishes, you know, be playful even. But that's your energy. It's like a new beginning kind of energy. Let me get the clarifiers. And another swords, Two of Swords. Okay. There feels like a new beginning coming in for you. And with the Two of Swords, it's getting clarity. It's you gaining clarity from taking this retreat. Maybe you were torn between two people, and this retreat gives you perspective. And around you with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords is releasing expectations of you, or from others or from yourself, you know. These game playing, these prying eyes. And you know, sometimes prying eyes are in our head, but maybe they are real for you. With the Nine of Cups and the Hermit, to kind of, well, they're both loner energies, but this is you retreating from people, and this is you enjoying your sense of emotional well-being and independence. It feels like I'm coming out. This new me's coming out, you know, Diana Ross's song, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I've got to let it show. So maybe the retreat helps you clarify something, and maybe you decide that you want to walk alone for a while, or it's helped you get a sense of perspective and independence so that you can start something new from a different perspective, released from something in the past. And then your advice is to change something. I think that the retreat is so important because it's helping you change something, have a fresh new start around this game playing. It's this, maybe this holding on to things from the past that are not serving you, and even if it's just your perceptions of the relationship, right? I'll get another clarifier for that. And then in your near possible outcome, you have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So I feel like it's taking off the rose-colored glasses around something, around this bullying energy, around dogma. And this even could be in your own self. And that's just, we all have things to look at. But let me see. So, but you know better than I do, right? And I feel like, so let me get more for all of these. You are maybe you have been naive about something, hankering for the past, but maybe that thing didn't suit you, didn't give you the stability you wanted. And now your retreat allows you to think about what you want to put effort into, right? And you get that from like an independent perspective. It's not what others think, it's not what others say, it's your own perspective, because you've taken time out to listen within. King of Cups. A new an innocence, an ending. Okay. It's kind of like, and the star came out in the reverse as well. It's kind of like recalibrating what your North Star looks like, and then working towards that. And I feel that's what your retreat gives you. It gives you a new perspective, and an independence of thought, so that you are no longer naive, and just giving your cup even where it's not valued, and honoring the Empress within you, So I feel like this retreat is really important. Yeah. Gosh, there's like this negative energy here. King of Cups in reverse feels like the Emperor in reverse. Releasing that. With the Death card here as well. Releasing this, a huge change for you, group 3, in a relationships kind of setting, I feel. Rose-colored glasses are coming off, and giving you a chance to, now rose-colored colored glasses can also refer to you only looking at the past and glorifying the past and putting on the pressure on the relationship to be like it was in the past, or it could be putting pressure on a current relationship to be like one in the past. So you're letting go of all the negative, the naivety, the bullying, whether that's within or outside, and you are recalibrating, and you're willing to put work into something that serves you, that maybe even makes you feel beautiful and worthy, That's what I'm getting here, group 3. I hope this has helped you, and I'd love your feedback. I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.